Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Dealing with a woman who rejected you in the past. Now, there's two general ways that you should deal with her. Now, I know a lot of people will see that title and say, oh, I just wouldn't deal with her. Okay, that's the first obvious way. And, even when you meet her, because it might be a situation she rejected you, but all of a sudden she find out you got a lot more going on for you, or, you had a serious level up, engaged in body gain, whatever. You don't necessarily just like walk past her and be mean to her. Nah, the way you just be like, yeah, just let her know what you're doing and then be like, have a nice day. Yeah, let her know, let her think about it and everything. In general, you don't. If you're in a position you have to talk to them, you talk to them. But in general, you don't. You don't call them up. Let them contact you and everything. In general, right? She rejected you. She was like, okay, she didn't want you. It was like, okay, you ain't get mad because of it. In fact, you laughed about it and moved on. And that's the first main way. That's what you're going to do with the main one. But every now and then, and this is the second way, every now and then you might run into that woman that you dealt with in the past who might have rejected you, but she has gone through some changes herself. She's different. You talk to her and you find out, it's like, oh, okay. Even then, you might have wanted her, no matter how badly you wanted her in the past, and she might still look good and everything. You find out for sure, you slow walk her. You slow walk on the second thing, right? You don't be all quick to like jump on her. You got to see, make sure she is who she says she is. Because you get some women, they might have rejected you in the past off of something very superficial, then find out who you were, or find out you had money, or, especially money, or something. And then, she coming on to you. It's like, hey, hold up. You got to see if she is who she say she is. You got to see, okay, she rejected you. Okay, how is she behaving now? Who is she now? Like, pay attention to everything. Listen to everything she's saying. You don't have to have sex with her right away. And definitely, I'll get into that revenge thing in a minute. But you don't have to have sex with her or anything. Take your time. Get to know her. Slow walk her. Find out what's up with her. If that's the case, find out if she's really changed. Because you do get some women, they might have changed. Their attitudes, everything might have changed about them. Take your time and find out if it has indeed changed about them. Now, if it hasn't, and take your time, because trust me, if she really hasn't changed, she's putting on a mask. The mask could come off at some point. Then you're like, oh, okay, boom. So those are first two things. Those are first two things, right? But one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to be in that revenge thing. You don't want to be in that revenge thing. If she rejected you in the past, she did you a favor. Whether she's like the same way, or she rejects you off of dumb superficial reasons, or even if she's improved or something, But you don't have the attitude of thinking I'm gonna get revenge on her, because then she got control over your mind. If she rejected you, she just rejected you. Okay, fine. You move on. Because I've met some dudes and, some women might have rejected them. The first thing they thinking is revenge. I'm going to get revenge on them. I'm like, nah. Why are you wasting your time? I would say, don't waste time with her. If she rejected you, she just didn't want you. There's 4 billion women in the world. All of them ain't going to want you. Why waste time on somebody who shows she didn't want you? Don't waste your time. Anyway, right? Like if she rejected you and all of a sudden, off of some dumb reason, superficial reason, all of a sudden she wants you, those are probably superficial reasons too. Don't be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some, because there's been some dudes, they have sex with her and then they be like, fuck you and all that. They feeling good. I'm like, for what? You could have been dealing with a woman that could have been in cooperation with your operation. Why waste time with her? Find a woman that wants you from like day one. You know? Find a woman. Don't be on that revenge thing like, oh, I'm gonna get her back and everything. All you doing is creating a cycle that you really don't need. You know? So that's the thing. That's the thing. You want to move on. You trying to do something. Because remember, as I always say, your main relationship is with yourself. You know what? This woman ain't worth your time. She didn't want you. Hey, look, if she didn't want you when you were building, she don't deserve you when you have built. So you don't give that one the time. Now the one who might have changed, okay, take your time and find out if she's changed. But whatever the case, don't be like on some revenge thing. Oh yeah, she hurt me bad. It's like, whatever. Like if a woman reject you, like I said in a previous sit down video, she reject you, whether you're a nice guy or not, just walk away. Don't waste your time with her. Don't waste your time. Because then that woman got she got control over you. You know? You need to be doing stuff on your terms. You know? You need to be doing stuff like, okay, like she rejected you. Let's go over all of it again. If she rejected you in the past, in general, you don't deal with it anymore. And if you're in a position where you have to talk to her or something, you know, or even if she might be like, well, I'll pay for dinner. It's like, well, shit. Yeah, let me go get a doggy bag and take that home for my main lady, the one I'm dealing with now. Indeed, you might want to tell her you got a lady, you know, and just be like, oh, okay, you have a nice day now. And then the other ones who might have she might have shown some change and you might be, oh, okay, let me see what's up. And even in that case, only deal with her if she can be an asset to you. Only deal with her if she can be in cooperation to your operation. And sometimes some women might do that. They go through some serious change. Talk with them, find out, take your time with them. But the third thing, don't be on some revenge thing. Man, forget all that noise. She actually did you a favor, so you don't need to be. In fact, thank her. Thank her for showing who she was. And that's the most you will do. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to get her back or anything, because you might not be getting her back. She might be running some game on you, you know? Like say, hypothetically, you got a lot of money. She trying to get that money out of you. All of a sudden, yeah, y'all had sex and everything. All of a sudden, she's like, oh, her period late. Who got who? Who got who? You want to mess with a woman who rejected you, shoot, reject them down the road when they want you. And just walk away smiling. Trust me, walk away smiling. You don't want to deal with that bullshit. All right? In general. And like I said, if they might have changed or anything, okay, take your time and find out if it's for real. Then she ain't just faking and stuff. Because some of them will fake. So take your time. Sit back. You don't have to get with her right away. Take your time. And then don't be on that revenge thing. She did you a favor. So anyway, I want y'all to think about all of that, okay? When you deal with that woman who might have rejected you in the past, all right? So anyway, that's all I got for now. And I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.